And you're good to go. Ooh.
Do you know what's not funny?
My jokes? Your jokes? Our jokes.
Your jokes. But you know what's not funny beside that?
What?
When you hit your funny bone. I don't even know why they call it the funny bone, because there ain't nothing funny about hitting
funny
your funny
bone?
bone.
That's actually that's a good question. Why is that a thing?
Oh, I'm in pain. And I don't know why I keep hitting the freaking elbow, my left elbow, on the towel rack in the bathroom. But it ain't funny. I usually have tears coming down my eyes.
Well, you're actually hitting a nerve against the bone that compresses it, let's be honest.
What, to make you laugh, so-called laugh?
Yeah, it gives you a bit of numbness, tingling, pain. Happens on your knees as well.
Ugh.
Anywhere there's like those nerves.
Yeah, but stupid. I'm not calling from now on.
The unfunny bone.
I'm going, yes. So I hit my unfunny bone yesterday. Anyhow, welcome guys
Story.
to another episode of Charlie and Ponyo.
Hi.
That's Charlie and I'm Ponyo. Welcome guys, and thank you to all our dear listeners and to our new listeners. We've got a few coming through.
Yeah.
Our numbers
What's
are going
going on?
off.
Not really though, but
It must be quarantine. It must be everyone's
quarantine boredom.
boredom. Still like, yeah, let's listen to Charlie and Ponyo and let them talk a bit of shit here and there. Why not? 20 minutes that you'll never get back. Anyhow.
That's so
Such
true.
is life. Talking about that, can we just take a moment to really send our loves and prayers to Chadwick, the King, Black Panther.
King T'Challa.
I'm
R.I.P. Rest in power.
Yeah, I'm still in shock.
Yeah.
The fact that, to our dear listeners, if you've been living under a rock and you're unsure what we're talking about, the lead actor from Black Panther.
Yeah, Chadwick Boseman. He
recently
died
passed away
died
from
on
stage
Sunday.
4 colon cancer.
Yeah.
That's incredible. And the fact that he was diagnosed around 2016, so it took 2 years. And 2016, well, that's when they started shooting Marvel Black Panther, and it was released in 2018. So he was basically suffering in silence.
Yeah. He just took it on his shoulders, took the weight on his shoulders, didn't need to
But then it got
tell
me
some
thinking.
people.
It got me thinking, how many things or how many people out there are suffering in silence that we just don't know about? And this goes back to that saying, you never judge a book by its cover. Because what you see on the outside, you don't see below that surface.
Ooh, tip of the iceberg.
Exactly. But
Yeah,
not only
that's
that,
true.
the fact that not because of him, but the whole franchise of Marvel and Black Panther, I honestly think it paved the way to a lot of other movies and opening up to a lot of nationalities being recognised.
That's true.
And I think that's a massive respect for what Chadwick and
He's
the
done.
crew of Black Panther, what they've been able to put together.
Yeah.
That's a massive achievement. And I think, I know this sounds horrible, but to be able to rest in peace knowing that you've left that legacy behind,
Yeah.
that's respect.
Oh,
You would be
yeah.
happy with that.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I mean, here we are. We have, what's her name? Hadid with Onlyfans. That's her legacy when she passes away. Please, sit down. Take a seat.
Ooh. Ooh.
Do you know what I mean? And it makes me think, what am I going to leave behind? These podcasts.
What's your legacy?
But that's the thing. I feel like I'm running out of time because I don't have anything to leave behind.
No, you will, if in any case you'll leave behind this podcast, that is true.
That's true. What would you like to leave behind? Beside your whole collections of sneakers and sunglasses,
which
which
I
are
don't
really
know.
dope.
Nothing. Nothing's ever permanent. It's all impermanent.
That's true.
You're only alive for as long as people don't remember you after you die. You know. So you're alive, then you die, and then you're only ever in the people's memories of the people that are alive that remember you. And then once that generation's gone, you just become a ghost and a myth in the air that leaves a digital footprint in our world now.
That's quite creepy.
Hey, it's true though. Sorry to be a Debbie Downer. And going back to what you were saying, yeah, he was going through some stuff, but everybody is. Everyone pushes it down to their feet and then just sort of walks on it. If you're a normal human being, other people go out and buy guns and shoot up the place. Other people buy drugs and shoot up their arm.
But just respect to him for pushing through for the last 4 years.
Yeah.
To create all those masterpieces and to come out fighting strong like that. And also to secretly marry his girlfriend as well. I thought that was really sweet.
Oh.
Yeah, so they were dating. Here I'm stalking. They were
Standard.
dating it, but they secretly got married during his last few months, I believe.
Aww.
So that's respect to him. And I'm thinking, what? Okay, so then my question is, if you know you're about to die and you have X amount of time, let's say a few months, what do you do during those periods? And because money is no objection to him and his family, I'm pretty sure he raked in a lot of money for Black Panther and other movies. But you're at that stage where money will never buy your health back. What do you do? What do you do in those last few months? You know what I mean? You can't really eat because you're in this case for him, his tummy is all fucked up. Fuck you, cancer, by the way. That's all I have to fucking say. Can't stand cancer.
Tell me what you really think.
Yeah. But what do you do? Like, how do you, I mean, I can't even fathom what he went through.
Well, we all die at some stage.
But
So
to
you just
know,
gotta be-
but
you
the
gotta-
difference is that to know your deadline, to know your expiry date coming so soon, he literally knew, hey, this is your ticket. This is your ticket to heaven. It's going on the 28th of August.
I didn't think knew
Well, he
that.
knew. He was in stage 4, babe. Stage 4, you don't have long to go. But you,
I think
you had a fair idea.
to answer your question is you live your best life.
That's true.
Like no matter what the day. But I guess that sounds corny and cheesy, but it's just
No, but it's not. It's
no.
not.
But to be
It
more precise on that, it's just to live the way that you want to live and be the person that you want to be, because you're not here for a long time. You're for a good time.
Exactly.
So live it up. I'll be walking around with that Black Panther costume. Speaking South African.
Oh, yeah, he did a great job at that. I read a really good quote today.
What's that?
Live every day as if it was a gift. Because you don't want to hand it back unopened.
Oh, that's that thing about today's a gift, because that's why it's called a present. It's the present.
That also, but you also don't want to...
I've murdered that.
You murdered that. We both did. Anyhow, rest in peace. No, but
Rest in
honestly,
peace.
rest in power. Respect, and I know he's not the only one that's going through that, and other people as well, but respect to anybody out there that's going through anything. You guys, there's Lifeline, there's a lot of support out there, so whatever you're going through, I'm pretty sure there's some support system if you do not have one available for you. So whatever it may be, Wakanda forever.
Yeah, hang in there. Live your best life. Hang in there. It'll all end shortly.
Anyhow, so we did something that we haven't done in a while.
What's that?
We went to the movies.
Oh, yes.
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 Yes. So we thought, since the restrictions have sort of eased within New South Wales, Sydney, for those playing along, we decided to go to the movies, and we thought we'd spoil ourselves with first class, since we're not flying first class or business class anywhere. Usually it's cattle station. Anyhow,
Speak for yourself.
we thought we'd treat ourselves to
Back of the bus.
Gold Class. And Gold Class, it's fantastic. I love the fact that you get to, dictate when you want your food and your beverages to come at a certain time. That, to me, that's a good life.
That's luxury.
That is pure luxury. But you know what?
Calm down.
Which I don't think it will happen, but my only feedback
What's that?
with the first class, they didn't have any pillows or a duvet. Which in Dubai they did. So that's my feedback, because I fell asleep. Anyhow, so let's go back. So we went to the movies. It was relatively quiet.
What movie did we see?
Everyone was social distancing. There was
let
me rephrase
four
that.
people in the frickin' cinema.
You watched the movie. I was there really just having my dinner because of the food and the drinks.
It was alright.
The food? It's not the best.
Everything was it was alright.
Gold Class experience?
Yeah.
Including the movie?
Yeah. Including the movie. Yeah, it was alright.
Whoa. So,
alright.
dear listeners, if you're playing along,
I'll let you talk. You tell me, your story.
You want me to tell?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go into my side of things.
Okay. I'm with you. The food was average.
What was the movie? You haven't told anyone what movie we watched.
It was the Tenet.
Tenet, not
Tenet.
the Tenant.
Oh, the Tenet. Tenet. Sorry. With
Do you think? Wait, tenant as in like a rental tenant?
No, Tenet is in Tenet.
Oh, do you know what the meaning of tenant is?
No.
It's like a fact or something. It's like something that someone holds up to.
Well, this movie was a lot of facts, and I was not getting through my brain cells.
Something holds dear, but then it's also what's called a palindrome. A palindrome is a word or a number that's spelt the same forwards as it is backwards.
So we went to see Tenet. That stars, what's his name? Twilight guy, Robert
Pattinson,
which is AKA so-called new Batman, and
Denzel Washington's kid.
What's his name?
He's called the protagonist.
John
Washington.
No, he's got a middle name as well.
Oh no.
Anyhow.
He doesn't. Did you notice that he didn't have a name in the movie?
What do you mean he didn't have a name? Oh, they call him the protagonist. Yes, that's true. So, dear listeners, if you have seen the movie...
Spoilers.
I'm not going to give you any spoilers because you know why? I can't even really explain the movie. Let me just tell you this.
True.
I don't get it. I was confused from the very beginning. I was confused from the very middle and the end. I fell asleep 3/4 of the way through because I was too comfortable in my leather seat, my recliner. I fell asleep. Yes, I am that person that pay a shitload of money to go to Gold Class to fall asleep, to eat and pay, once again, overpriced popcorn and to fall asleep. That's what I do. And I do that very well.
Yes.
So if I was to rate my experience in terms of my comfortability, it was very comfortable. It was very pleasant. The movie, I can't. I don't think I'm qualified to give this movie a star or any rating.
That's a first.
Because I haven't seen them. I don't even think I've seen the movie.
Okay.
And I don't even know how to explain it. So if I don't understand it and I'm unable to explain it to someone else, that disqualifies me.
Okay.
You, on the other hand, let's rewind back a little bit. A little story time. I knew this movie from the very beginning that was going to be confusing. And I said to you, Crumbs, I'm in shit because I don't think I'll understand. What was your response? Your response, let me remind you, Charlie.
What was my response?
Your response was, don't ask me questions, don't talk to me in the movie, write your questions down, we will reconvene after the movie at late dinner. Debrief. That was your exact wording.
Yep.
And I'm thinking, damn, what an asshole. See, the beauty about being at home in quarantine for the past, 6, I don't know how long we've been in quarantine. Anyhow, X amount of months. The beauty of being at home is that with the TV, we're able to pause. And what you and I have done so well, and I think this is a skill.
Yeah, what's that?
that we've been able to watch so many movies at home, feature-length movies, but turning them into TV shows.
Yeah, that's true.
So for example, we will be watching. Let's pick a random movie.
Watching Train to Busan.
Oh, End of the World. What was it with Tom Cruise? Anyway, we'll be watching a movie, and we'll watch half an hour. Stop. And then the following night, another half an hour.
Yeah.
So we have a very unique skill, you and I, to turn a feature movie into a TV series. So, same thing with Tenet. It was difficult because we were in a cinema and there was no remote control.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And I couldn't ask you questions. And I had so many questions.
Yeah.
So many questions. And I couldn't write them down because it was dark and I couldn't have my phone out. So I'm completely confused. So my question to you is, your side of the story, do you want to fill in the gaps?
Yeah, I'll do like Tenet. I'll start at the end and go work my way backwards.
You got to confuse our dear listeners, babe.
Yeah, no, that's good. So they can get an understanding. The movie was good. It was really loud. I don't know how you could have fallen asleep. As soon as the movie starts, it was just the soundtrack for the movie was just so loud. I'm not talking about the voice and the dialogue of people, just like the all the like.
I think the sound quality was not as good.
But it was just loud to the point where I couldn't. And the movie was spoon feeding exposition about what is happening in the plot, and I was just like, what the fuck are they saying over this like drum techno orchestratic beats that I'm getting in my eyeballs? Other than that, it's the first time I've been in the cinema in like
months.
6 months, 8 months,
Longer.
this year. Ugh. There was only 4 or 5 other people in there, but the place looked disgusting. It needs to be wiped down.
Oh,
We're one of the countries that is lucky to have cinemas that are open.
That's not true. That's not true. Dear
No,
listeners.
there's heaps of places that don't have cinemas open.
No, they have been free.
LA's not.
In Taiwan is open. In some of the European countries are open. Dear listeners, let us know if your cinemas are open.
No, that's what I was listening to Collider the other day. John Campier, our mate John Campier, had to go from Los Angeles to Las Vegas, had to drive to go watch New Mutants.
No way.
Yeah.
That'll be a nice drive.
Yeah, but they're killing business over there. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, the movie, and I'm still working my way backwards. The movie was about time inversion. So there's people in the future that have created like a device that you can go backwards in time in, and there was people that were consistently using that, going back in time, trying to manipulate time, change things that were happening.
But it was very clever, the way they edited the whole movie. I have to give that to Christopher Nolan, the director.
Yeah, there's a couple of plot holes here and there, and it was just too loud.
But, look, overall, at the end of it, when you explained to me properly, and it was quite detailed the way you explained it to me, I think the movie, I have to watch it again to appreciate it more.
Okay, that sounds fair.
But I'm not giving it a rating because I'm disqualified for it.
I'll give it about a 3.7.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
On a good day. 3.5 maybe.
That's really good.
But
what do you think?
Watch it at home. I'd rather watch that type of shit at home.
So we can pause it?
No, you just like...
Have intervals? Not intermission?
Yeah, you can stretch it out to a week-long thing.
Dear listeners, tell me, there's usually 2 types of people in the world. They could sit through a feature film and have to watch it from the very beginning to the very end without any stops, right? Or are you like us where you break that movie down into segments and turn it into a whole season? We can honestly, there are times where we watch a movie halfway through or a quarter and we won't finish it ever.
Yeah.
But we'll go back to it in a year's time at that same spot and go, let's resume where we were. And we're like, let's pick up where we left off. And I'm fine with that. And I'm so grateful. And this sounds cheesy that I found somebody that's quite similar to the way I watch my movies.
I never used to be like this.
I know you never.
It's the only reason is because after I have a shower, I get sleepy.
Yeah.
It's
You're
like
like a little baby.
Yeah, put me in the shower, take me out, and I'm ready to go to bed after I have a shower. That's why I try to have showers as late as possible at night.
That's true. That's very true.
I'm a 2 shower a day person. Have one in the morning, have one at night. Boom.
I'm always sleepy. I'm Pooh Bear, so I'm a type of bear that can sleep all day long.
Yeah.
I can hibernate anywhere, even in gold class, where it's loud as.
Uh-huh.
Even on an airplane before it takes off or landing, I'm out like a light. So yes. Anyhow, yes, that is it.
So no movie review.
You did. Well, you gave
No staff review for you.
No,
That's okay.
I'm disqualifying myself.
Okay. Just one more thing that I wanted to talk about, which I found hilarious over the last couple of days. Your favourite place, OnlyFans.
Oh, we just mentioned that earlier.
Yeah. Bella Hadid.
That's what I said.
She jumped on there. Yeah. So she's jumped on there. Yet to Google the pictures, but I think she
Is making extra money.
Wasn't she in some Disney show or something? Like she was one of them Disney.
Isn't she like a model, like a Victoria's Secret model?
Isn't there a whole bunch of them?
Yes.
They're like the Kardashian monsters. They're just once you hit one in the head, another one pops up over there, and you knock that one down, and another one pops up. But yeah, so she was. I think I was reading somewhere that she was charging like $200 for a couple of shots, couple of the
That's loose change for people.
Couple of nungas out.
200. So how much have you paid so far?
I'm waiting for my bonus. But yeah, some people were throwing money, but apparently she was not having it, not doing it, and so people were doing chargebacks. And apparently OnlyFans is...
What do you mean she's not having it? As in she wasn't making
she was
like,
I promise you, if you give me $200, I'll give you personalised nude shots of my titties and my prison purse and my oyster rocket, my pink oyster.
Oh God.
But I don't think any of it came to fruition. So people were like, "This is the," because she earned like $1 million in the first day of making an OnlyFans. I think it set a record. And then, but she wasn't following through with the goods.
So you're entitled to a refund.
If you know.
Oh, I know a lot about this. You keep going, Charlie.
If you're not getting your goods and services.
Yeah. If you're not getting those naked dick pics or.
No, dick pics.
Whatever, you are entitled to a refund, 100% refund, regardless what it says on the T's and C's, regardless what it says on the can.
You wanted to say what it does on the tin.
Oh yeah, that. I fucked that up.
Yeah, so did I. It does what it says on the tin. If it doesn't do what it says on the tin, you return that shit. But anyway, so apparently she screwed it up for a whole bunch of porn stars that only earn a couple of measly dollars on there. Because they limited the amount of dough.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's good times all around. Bella Hadid ruin it like the rest of humanity, ruin it for everybody else.
Jeez, cool story, bro.
Yeah, but I'm
done.
I'm gonna Google some Bella Hadid photos after this. What are you doing?
So you don't have to pay for it. How cheap are you?
Yeah.
She needs the dough, man. Give her some.
Google is your friend.
Anyhow, take care, be good. Remember, there's always help out there over the support system, so get your loved ones, call them. You never know when time runs out.
Yeah.
Take care, guys.
Have a good week.